Yo, what's going on everyone? Tiki here. Hopefully I can earn your sub today. Here's hoping that your day is great and your week is better. If it's been off lately, hopefully it gets better. Now, let's talk anime. If you've been watching Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer or Hoshi no Sumi today on Hulu, you might want to start watching on Crunchyroll if you can. Episode 12.5, which is a recap only found on the Crunchyroll platform. This episode is called Recap, and it's a compilation of critical moments in those 12 episodes. New is our narrator for this episode, and will give a funny explanation of his experience of meeting Amamiya for the first time. As New recants the story, he recalls how Amamiya had a complete lacking of ability when it came to sensing imminent danger, as well as Amamiya's lack of physical abilities. While we are looking back with New, I wanted to ask you if you all see something similar in the anime that Shinonome introduced Amamiya to. The characters fighting in this anime they are watching, in my opinion, look very similar to Yayoi and Sumidere having an intense fight, a scene that you could see in the final battle sequence. The first part of the episode is dedicated to episodes 1 through 3, a simple look at Sumidere's motivation to destroy the world, as well as the now apologetic nature of Amamiya's grandfather. We almost forget that Amamiya is still trying to learn how to navigate his emotions and wounds from his past, yet we still haven't seen him try to progress the mending of his grandfather and his relationship. Amamiya seems to be more focused on Sumidere's well-being along with her family relationships and helping her mend those. This could have been his way of trying to distract himself from his worries and problems, but ironically, I believe he is learning how to cope and navigate those same emotions just by being a friend to Sumidere, Mikazuki, Yayoi, and the others. This recap is a great way to relive those intense moments that Amamiya would have had more often, and the complicated but intense hardship that both Amamiya and his grandfather are experiencing. Side note, this shows how a lot of times parents, guardians, or adults, whatever you'd like to use as the terminology, use the word love as a makeshift tool that says, I always know best, along with showing how they can project every intense emotion they have and can't deal with onto those that are supposed to be family or someone they should be protecting. Even then, a lot of those times, the protection is done out of fear or anger for what has happened or may happen. I'm hoping that makes sense. I would dive more into it, but I think the video is already at 4 minutes, so I want to keep this short for you, or try to. Back to the topic at hand, we get to see our other half of Shizume, or Shinonome in a simpler form, but it was sad to see he only got 2 minutes of screen time. It was really sad. He deserved a lot more than that, not just for saving Amamiya, but also because how cool was Shinonome, and how awesome would it have been to see both Hizume and Shinonome together at the movies. Maybe fan fiction can help us out here, but still, he was back for a short period, but living through his death again was pretty sad, and recalling Hizume being sad made me even sadder. The rest of the episode, after the GOAT Shinonome, are fairly recent episodes and should still be pretty fresh because those key moments are just the intro of Mikazuki the other knights, the backstory of the swordfish knight Akatani, and the reveal of Animus, along with the conversation that Animus, Sumidere, and Amamiya had while the other knights fought with Hecatombion. Oh, and the other key moment was the last episode, which was episode 12. So there aren't too many key moments that were to be made into an episode in my opinion. I think it would have been better if they did a recap with the voice actors to see what their thoughts on the anime are. Also, I would just like to see them and how they interact. It's sometimes a cool event to watch. And maybe they could do a Q&A for some people. I don't know, just an idea. Or they could have half the voice actors and half the production team or art department, something along those lines. You know, the best example would be how Project 86 did one of their point 5 episodes. It was a good inside look into the team and why they work so well. Overall, not bad, but definitely looking forward to our episode 13, which is just around the corner. I believe this will be the second cur. I will have to double check on that for the next vid, but if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. It means a lot to me. And leave a like, a sub, and a comment. But most importantly, be safe, hydrated, and know you're loved. And we'll talk anime in the next one. Later.